An engineering company has 4 openings and the applicant pool consists of 6 database administrators and 8 network engineers. If the hiring is done without regard for the specific qualifications of the applicants, find the probability that the 4 hired will be, and now we're going to set up these different problems. Let's look at the way to set up A, all network engineers. So if we want all of them to be network engineers, remember that we are hiring 4 people. So we want to make sure that we always set it up so that we have 4 total positions that we're hiring. So for A, since we have 2 different things to select from for the pool, and we're selecting from database administrators and 8 network engineers, then I need to set up a combination for the number of ways to pick the database administrators and a combination to show the number of ways to pick the network engineers. The database administrators, I have 6 to choose, so that's my left side number. And the network engineers, I have 8 to choose, so that's my left side number. Now in this first situation, I want all network engineers. And remember, I'm hiring 4 people. So I want all 4 to be network engineers, 8 choosing 4. So that means I'm choosing 0 database people. You take each combination and you multiply those together to find the number of ways to find that selection. Since this is a probability and not just a question saying find the number of ways, then you're going to divide by the total number of ways to pick 4 people from the total you have to pick from here, which is 14. So you have 6 database and 8, so that's 14 people. So my denominator is 14 total people and I'm picking 4. So that's how you would set up A. For B, 2 database administrators and 2 network engineers. So I set up my combinations for the ways to pick the database people, combinations for the way to pick the network people. So I have 6 to choose from, 8 to choose from. In this situation, I want 2 database, so 2 is my right, and I want 2 network, so 2 is my right. Notice that the left side numbers add up to 14 people and the right side numbers will always add up to 4 people that we're picking. Denominator is 14C4. For the third example, we want all database administrators. So you set up a combination for the database, a combination for the network. So we have 6 and then 8. And if I want all database, that means I'm choosing all 4 database and 0 network. Anytime you have a combination that has a 0 in it, 8C0 for instance, is always going to be a 1. So it doesn't zero out. For D, 3 database and 1 network. So I have my database combination and my network combination. I have 6 to choose from, 8 to choose from. If I want 3 database, so 6 choosing 3, and 1 network, so 8 choosing 1. Denominator 14C4. And the last one, 1 database and 3 network. So that's going to be 6C1, and that's going to be 8C3 over 14C4. These combinations I would evaluate in my calculator using the NCR function. That's usually above a probability button if you have that on your calculator, or if you have a graphing calculator you might have a math button on it. So find that NCR function to evaluate these combinations more quickly.